Yes, the favorite. So I'm gonna record myself too.
Oh, yes.
Let me see how does it work today. So I can have also the
Do you want me
settings
to set it?
like there. Probably I'm going to use the keyboard. I'm sorry, so I'll just hopefully it's going to be like this. Let me see. Oh no no no! What is it? And also today is coming, so hopefully most of the students will come today. I sent out another message. And also I brought coffees today. I brought a coffee machine with me. I brought it, but I left it. I left it in my car.
The coffee.
Because, yeah, I wanted to bring this natural regular coffee, not instant coffee. But I brought the instant coffee because I said, okay, so if I bring the other things, sometimes it's kind of not real comfortable. So I have to take the coffee machine. I brought it, but here for Neda we have both. I think we also have some cookies. But this,
I don't know.
there are those like Maria's cookies, but the big ones.
The big ones.
The ajo cuadradas.
Doraditas.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
They are my favorite cookies.
Yeah, so do I consider they are my favorite cookies. Okay, so let's wait a little bit more for the rest. And what about you, Betty? What plans do you have?
Today?
No, for the holidays.
First, I'm going to be with Diego at the tournament.
Where?
He is going to play Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
No es cierto. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we are going to go to Tequisquiapan, to my parents' house.
On Wednesday. Do they live there or
No,
they have a
they
house?
have a house.
Or okay, Tequisquiapan. It's just.
Querétaro.
Yeah, of course. That is very, very nice.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Juan Manuel, come in.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
It's great.
And I'm going to stay there at least
Hey,
Sunday, I think.
Sunday? Yeah.
Because Marifer come back.
Hey guys, you came all in the same bus.
Sí, exacto. Sí, me acuerdo. Sí.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm just writing a message to you. Yeah, we are waiting for you. Yeah.
On Sunday, I think I'm going to
Good
come
morning.
back.
Hello.
Hello.
Marifer is going to come back on Sunday from the. How do you say Miss?
My friends, how is you?
To,
I'm fine. Thank you.
buenos
Buenos
días.
Missions. Tarea missions.
Very come back
Hola.
from
Hello.
vacation on Sunday, and then I have to come back.
And then you have to go and pick her up. What time does she come?
I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe 8, 9,
8, 9,
10, I
or
don't know.
3 a.m. in the morning? Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes? Has
Once
she
I pick up
pick her up? Pick
her up at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m.?
Yes.
Really? Wow. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's it is also a surprise for you.
Nothing.
It comes with the whole package. Okay.
And then I don't know what I'm going to do.
At the end, probably we plan a little bit, right? Because there are many things to do.
Mhm.
So then these days, I probably you saw in the school, so section. Vania and I we worked on the the classes, the las vitrinas. So and probably you saw there are some boards there in the section, the preschool section, which we had some general information of general interest. So we hope that it's interesting at least. And what we did, we wrote some ideas about what to do with your children at home if you are not going out of vacations. So, and one of the things that I saw while we were just looking for information on the internet was, okay, make a plan, write a kind of agenda, a calendar for the activities. Schedule, yeah, right. Probably not that so in so detail like the schedule, but yes, yeah, something like this. And I said to myself, I've never done something like this. I have to. So that's the reason why when the vacations they just finish, you feel like, okay, what did I do during those days? I don't know if you have felt the same. Once. Sleep. Yeah, sleep. Okay. So, guys, very nice to see you. I think we can start in just a second. Okay, so first activity, let me show you. In here, do you remember what is named this game? Yeah, but in English?
I don't know. How do you say roulette?
Spinning, fortune wheel, spinning, spinning, yeah, this is spin wheel.
Spin wheel.
Yes. There's a wheel and it spins, right? Okay, so we have some questions in here. We're going to start with a volunteer to answer the question that we have. So let me see. Here. Okay, and here we have the question. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time? If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time? Exercise. Oh, exercise. Okay.
Because I have never time.
Yes, you never have the time. You never have the time.
I never have the time to exercise.
Yes. Okay. So, any other volunteer? If you didn't have to sleep, what am I doing?
Do my homework.
Okay. How many hours do you sleep a day? Regularly?
4.
4 hours. Okay. Yeah. So you're a university guy?
And I complain.
And we complain, right? Okay. Somebody else?
Something about development. Development something. If I need to try to invent a thing.
Oh.
I don't know. Something new for the world.
Something different. Something
Something
new.
different.
Okay.
Something. It's thinking about something.
Okay, so you're what?
I draw.
You draw?
Yes.
You would draw?
I love it.
Okay, and you
with,
like, yeah.
with
we
a
know
pencil.
that. You know that. We know that. I know you're good at it.
And listen music and drink a cup of wine.
Okay, very good.
Wasting the time.
Okay, like investing the time doing something that you like to do, but sometimes you cannot do it.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So another question. Let's see. So, what's this? Turn any activity into Olympic sport. What would you have a good chance at winning? Any activity, for example, I just said drawing, right? That could be your sport, and you would have some good chances at winning. Do you agree?
No, I'm not agree because I like to.
Without pressure.
Yes.
I feel like I didn't say I am good at it.
I like to draw bad.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, is it a good question? What would you turn into an Olympic game and that you would be good at it?
Cleaning the house.
Yes. So, gold medal, right?
Gold.
Okay.
The faster?
Yeah, the faster and the best.
Yes.
I think then.
Dancing.
Uh,
Okay, good. Dancing. What kind of dance?
Any kind of dance.
Well,
Mambo, okay?
Mambo.
Reggaeton.
Okay. So, Betty, what do you think about this one?
Twerking.
I don't know.
Okay, think about the one that you could share. Saul?
Maybe the channel. Reading.
Reading a book.
Reading books.
Of writing. Writing a story.
Writing stories. Okay, story writing. Story writing. Great. Amanda?
Sleeping.
Okay, let's move on. Are you usually early or late, Amanda?
Usually I'm early.
Okay, great. Abby?
Me too.
Okay. Betty?
Early.
Saul?
Usually early.
Lau?
What
What should I do?
I know I am always late.
Okay, but not in our English class.
Sometimes.
Okay, another question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come on, we have so many. Okay, what hobby would you get into if time and money weren't an issue? What hobby would you get into if time and money were
Skiing.
not an issue?
Skiing?
Skiing. Okay, skiing, very good.
Ski?
Skiing, like skiing,
Okay,
skiing.
okay.
Yes, very good. Oh,
Is it
okay. And physically too, right?
Racing?
Racing, car racing, car racing.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
Yes, yes. And also that safety would not be an issue. I would do it too.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting, very exciting.
Yes.
Juan Manuel, what do you think?
The same, like,
Car racing?
yeah, rally racing.
Okay, okay. Dave?
I think ride a horse.
Okay, horse
Horse
riding.
Yeah.
It says horse riding, car racing, horse riding. Okay, skiing. Okay.
Me?
Imagine the money
Skiing, the same. The snow skiing?
Skiing? Yes,
Skiing.
there's the one for snow.
Yes.
Skiing too?
Yes, skiing.
Shooting.
Parachuting.
Like my rosary.
You're Cameron, the other, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you need another hand so it opens the parachute.
Yes.
Okay, so probably another one. What shows are you into? So it could be TV series, soap operas.
Me, the man in the high castle.
Okay, the man in the high castle. I think it's an Amazon Prime one.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes, I have seen the promo.
yeah. It's about what the world would be if the Nazis won the Second World War.
Wow.
So America
Okay,
is divided.
And here we have said, we have not spotted, we have not sport.
America is divided in the Reich and the Japan states.
Wow. Really? Is that America and the whole America, the continent you mean?
Yeah, like in the real world that
They have
during
Europe?
that Germany was divided into two parts.
Two parts.
Yeah, America is the same.
It's divided between the Japanese.
They are called the Pacific States of Japan and the Great American Great Reich, Nazi Reich.
Which side is
It's Mexico.
To Japan or
Japan
the
is the side
East
of the
Coast, the
Pacific.
West Coast?
Yeah, the side of the Pacific is from Japan and the other side is from
Japan. I think China or something like that.
Because
Japan
it
was
is
the-
supposed to be in the Second World War.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, is the like what would the world be if the
If
Nazis
Japan win the
and
World War,
Japan and Germany won
you-
the World War, Second World War.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's a series.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Yes, I would imagine a little bit about the story. Yes, what would have happened if Japan and Germany would have won the Second World War? Wow, very interesting. Okay, so any other show that you are into right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I was, what we were watching Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. So it's a Netflix show.
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
It's interesting and
It's
it's
Like catching, right?
yes, it's just
Watch.
And you're not keen on watching
To
series?
listen to music.
Dancing, yes. While other people are just watching
TV.
series and television, you're dancing.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you would win.
yes, you
Gold medal. Okay, so the last one. So what we are doing right now, Raul, Victor, so we are just staying in the wheel, asking some questions. Favorite drink? Favorite drink?
Watermelon water.
Great.
Tequila.
Tequila, great. Pure water.
Green juice.
Okay, orange juice.
Or no green.
Green juice, yes.
Green juice.
No,
I think the mineral water.
mineral water. Okay, Victor.
Lemon water.
Lemon water.
I have two. With alcohol or without alcohol.
Okay, so alcoholic one.
With alcohol, wine.
Okay.
And the other one is
So we can call that alcohol one spiritual water.
no. Coke.
Okay.
Coke.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Coke and wine.
Okay, and wine. Yours?
What's the name of this drink that you prepare with fruits and red wine?
Sangria.
Sangria, well, yes.
Yeah, that's the one that has
Very
fruit.
good.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
good. Very good.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I like.
And lake.
Me too. Very good.
Very good. Okay.
I
Great.
forgot the name.
Okay, guys. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Before we start with the following, let me check. Okay. Now, you were telling Saul about something that in the case that you have more time, you would try probably to create, construct something useful for humanity, or at least amusing, right? At least funny. So, what would you invent? What do you have in mind?
It's,
Yes.
I think it's in the future. The water will be the lack of the world, the great lack of the world. I think something to how do you say it?
Extract
Extract the salt of the water.
the salt of the water because we live in
Something,
a
a great thing,
yes.
a great machine or something like
Yes, something, a machine,
Something-
a device,
that.
something.
If the thinking, if the great lack of the future of the world is the water.
The water. Yes, of course.
I think-
And you will get a lot of money for that.
Oh, I hope.
Okay, so now think about these three questions. In here, I wrote three questions that are actually just, they do have this intention. So what would we invent, or what, in terms of invention, what do we need to have in the world? Probably thinking about the machine, that's how just mentioned, or if you have something else in mind. The first question, could you please read 1 minute?
Explain what invention has had the most impact on the world and why.
Okay. The second question, please.
Write about your favorite invention and how it helps you in your daily life.
Okay, and last one. Betty?
What do you think should be invented and why? How will that change the world?
Okay, so we have these 3 questions. What do you think? In pairs, start discussing about what invention do you think has really mostly impacted the world? Your favorite invention, and if you agree with Saul, or if you have something else in mind, what about an invention that could really help humanity? Okay, and why? Okay, so discuss. You 3 guys, or you 2 guys, please work together. Victor, Saul, could you please discuss for some couple of minutes? And you 2 guys, and you 2 guys, please start discussing.
I think that
It's a great invention because
nowadays it's
And because we are worldwide
When you were
environment.
you're like,
was the alternative.
Smarter?
That was smart. But do you think, of course I totally agree, but do you think it's
Nowadays,
we didn't have the internet?
No.
Okay, internet is first.
I would be joking because I was thinking about this question and I said, of course, the refrigerator. Okay, so me, could you explain the
Well, I know it that the internet.
It's not.
No, the mechanism is useless. You know, firmware, software,
Yes, pictures, A is also C, I, N, E.
The other
machine.
How do you think?
no, the other one, the
They're,
first.
they
That you can only
It's more like
Light,
the break.
light with human electricity.
Deals that you
Think
put
it
in
would
the
be more power daily life. Power your life. Because electricity is exists in everything, right? Yes. It's a long time old.
I think you
To conduct electricity.
Yeah.
For me,
Sounds like earth conducted electricity. Okay, let me check.
It's the best for everyone.
Outside.
You don't know something from just search it.
AI, people of
Yes, of course. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, Donald Trump is calling me again. He's asking me what to write in Twitter. Okay, so time's over. Let's check some of your answers. For a minute. For the first one.
I think the motors.
Motors. So the engines.
Okay.
The engines. Okay, great. Engines.
But
The motors, for
it is
example. About cars.
Internal combustion.
Internal combustion engines.
Well, first that ones and then nowadays the electric ones.
Electric engines.
Engines.
Wow. I haven't thought about that. Why?
Why? Because, well, when they invented the internal combustion engines, they can move a lot of things like trees.
Trains. Right now, all the buildings, they're just built up with this kind of machines. They use this kind of engines and machinery and stuff. Okay, good.
But have a question for.
My friend from the mail.
Yes. I don't know, but the second one, the electric
Engines.
machine or
No, no, no.
yes, is not
The corriente
it's not the origin, right?
It's not the origin.
Origin.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, the electric cars are
Mm,
a lot of years, but
They are now more efficient.
exactly no more efficient. Nowadays the cars are
Cars
more,
can-
more efficient, but the cars,
Yeah, the electric ones. Yeah, they
60s. I don't know.
Volkswagen has
Yes.
electric cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
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 So, and this is what Victor mentioned. So
Yes.
the alternating current. And
They
AC,
were
AC,
not-
Yes.
what it
Yes.
is. Okay.
They
very
were
good.
not efficient like today.
Like
Yes.
nowadays, and probably in the future they will be
Nowadays
even more
you
efficient.
can
More efficient.
you can have like 400 kilometers
Wow.
range with one charge.
Only with one.
Only one.
They are very, very efficient. Okay, so another question. So write about your favorite invention and how it helps you in your daily life. This too.
My favorite. My favorite?
Okay, yours.
The laundry machine.
The laundry machine. Yes. God bless the laundry machine. Yeah, the washing machine. Or
The
laundry
washing machine.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Very good. I definitely agree. And what about you guys for the third question? What do you think should be invented and why? So we have already heard your invention. What do you think?
neural interface.
Neural interface. Okay, and what is that?
It's like a connection.
What is that?
It's like a connection from a computer to your brain.
Okay, okay. So you don't have to use any other peripherals but your brain. So it's just connected to the computer.
And you can transfer data or information between
The
the machine and your brain.
Imagine, write the reports in minutes.
I
Lesson plans in minutes. That
have,
would be like upside down.
imagine even, I have a USB for learn English or Japanese
Yes, I
or,
will pass the exam.
okay, ready, in
So
5
you
minutes.
made it right. Yes, just transfer information.
Yes.
The other problem would be that you remember everything. The machine will do for sure. Okay, okay, guys, and what about you? Choose any of those and give an answer.
And the first one, when we were talking about power lights.
Power light?
Power light.
Power supply?
Yes,
Power supply?
because lights.
Power supply.
Power
Supply.
supply.
It's the same,
Like
it's
this
the
one.
same.
Well, actually to conduct electricity.
Electricity.
Yes.
Because if you don't have light, you don't have computers, you don't have
your
cell
washing
phone, you don't have
machine,
your-
Yes, but
You cannot do nothing without light.
The world stops.
Yeah, with electricity, with electricity, right? Electricity. Yes, yeah, I totally agree. And have you ever heard about an invention that in a sci-fi world, if you think about sci-fi, okay, imagine, for example, this neural interface in which you can just transfer information from your brain to a computer or to a chip. And without the usage of your hands or any other keyboard, mouse, or whatever. What else? It sounds like a very futurist scenario. It's a part of the future, but a very far future. I don't know. So what else do you think is something that is usually related with the future in terms of technology? So we have the computers, right? What else? So flying cars?
No, like
Like supersonic? Okay.
Now there are drones, no? That you can fly
Drones?
and-
Okay.
Yes.
There are some
You can
drones.
fly in the drone or like taxis. Take a drone.
Exactly, yeah, they're completely automated. right?
Yes.
Like the one that crashed into last week, I think, in the United States, an Uber, and the passenger died. Have you heard about that?
No.
Yes,
No?
yes, I heard about that.
But who was driving that car?
Um, the car is autonomous, but
Automated?
always have support or a person that
Program.
no supports the automated
Automated,
car.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I heard have four barriers or security barriers, and fail the fourth fail. With that news,
Yes.
the person died.
Who died?
Do you see the picture?
No, no, yeah, I
with the,
said it.
it's a was a girl that is in a bicycle.
Oh. Okay. So the car didn't recognize the girl riding the bicycle.
I don't know what happened, but something failed.
Oh.
And the brand that used that technology was Uber.
Was over.
Uber was responsible.
Responsible at some point. Okay.
With what car you
What?
Which
What
car?
was the model? What was the brand? Do you know?
what's
Of the car.
I don't know.
No. What I heard also is that the girl didn't respect the pedestrian lines. So she didn't cross the line, or she was riding the bike in a place that she should not drive it. Or ride it, sorry. So,
But I think that cars like Tesla ones, they have like a system that chooses
the best.
the less worst thing. Like if they crash into a tree, the passengers die, or the external people, or something like that. If they have like killing the pedestrian or killing the ones of the car, they choose what is the less worst situation. Yeah.
They're even smarter than us. Okay. Okay, so, and what else? So, but I think when it comes to this automated things, what else can you see in the future? So, what else?
The exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton. So there are like, what is the name of these machines that have the body of a man? They're considered, what is the name of this? What are those things? And there are many books, sci-fi books. So exoskeleton, what are they? So these machines that do the exoskeletons, this is the skeleton, and I think they're like automated, so they are controlled by a computer, and they can do some things as if they have the body of a human being. So, but what are they?
They're something like, yeah, if you were and it.
They're robots. Are they robots? Do you think that robots at some point could take over humanity someday?
No, but they are, what they are doing the work.
Okay, they're doing the work. They're doing the work, right? They're doing the work easier. So at least the life easier, right? Okay, so what famous robots do you remember?
Famous robots in
R2D2. C3PO. Okay.
But in this world, no, not in world, in this world, the
Okay.
the picture, iRobot.
iRobot. Transformers. Okay, so in pairs again, write a list of as many robots as you can. So they can be, of course, we have R2D2, we have C3PO, we have, what else do we have? Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and let's see who writes the highest amount of robots. It is going to be a contest. Okay, so come on, time is running. So from famous robots. Observations. Because we started very late, so we are like half an hour behind.
Okay, like,
Robots de los 2000.
Ese es un cyborg.
¿ese sí?
No, ese es un cyborg. Porque tiene partes orgánicas. El coche este de... Pues el que hablaba.
Porque la,
Es una película.
No me acuerdo.
Iron Man.
Iron Man is not a robot, there was
Well, it's a-
Yeah, the armor. The armor?
Uh-huh.
it's not a robot.
Yeah, it is.
But he has
Hard.
big heart.
But that,
Yeah.
that thing is called the, I don't know. No. The first
Alexa.
he is like in a car and then above the
Ah, sí.
I understand.
and the thing is for cars.
Se llama
Terminator.
Come on, you're in a contest. You're a team.
¿Cómo se llamaba el perro del Terminator?
Ah, ese lo pone el perro de Jimmy.
Okay,
Ahí está la
right. Okay, how many do you have? We're going to have one more minute.
Terminator.
Okay, another call. Okay, so we have another minute.
Terminator.
Terminator.
Eso es un...
Ribus sí es un robot, ¿verdad?
Ah, pero me la están regando.
¿Cuentan androides y cyborgs?
Yes, of course.
Tripio, Robocop.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Yeah, no, of course. I think we have more chances now. So it's becoming hard.
La película de los 80. Era una película
Qué bueno.
allá de los 80.
Y ya.
Little boy.
Ya sé quién más. El que era un niño.
No, I cannot say. Japanese anime, old anime. At least two.
Creo que tenía un papá que era como Pinocho pero robot.
El Batman de hace días.
¿Cómo se llama?
Okay, so time's over. So let's see how many did you have? Could you recall? I think after we had the androids and cyborgs, probably your list expanded a little bit. Okay, so let's see.
We have Robocop, Terminator, C-3PO.
Let me just write the okay.
Astro Boy.
Okay, no more, so time's over. Okay?
Terminator, Robocop, C-3PO, R2-D2, BB-8, Astro Boy, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, General Grievous, iRobot, Goddard, and Ultra Boy.
Wow. So I am not sure, but could you please help me to confirm you had 12? You have many. Come on. Okay, so and which ones
We
could you
have
recall?
10.
We have 10.
Could you please
R2-D2, C-3PO, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Grievous, Robotina, Jimmy Neutron,
Robotina, yeah, of
Terminator, Cyborg y Robocop.
Okay, good. Cyborg, which one is that one?
El de...
You don't wanna-
Justice League. Justice League. But it's not a robot. It's a cyborg.
It's a cyborg?
It's a human.
Half humanoid.
He's called
humanoid.
cyborg.
Es un cyborg.
Yeah,
It's a cyborg?
Well, we said that yes, they could be also considered cyborg. And well, actually, the names gives that information too. Okay, so Saul and Victor.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, so let's listen to your
Okay.
list.
Okay, it's R32. I'm Robert.
I Robert.
I don't remember the name of the
The
car.
car,
The
the-
car.
the
The kid.
Ah, yeah.
Kids.
Alexa. Alexa is
Alexa,
Alexa. Do you know Alexa? The
Where
Amazon.
is Alexa?
the Amazon.
The Amazon speaker.
Ah, Alexa, the one of Google or something?
No,
Like Siri.
there are three.
Ah, like
Siri,
Siri.
Siri,
Siri.
Alexa, and Google.
Okay,
Ah,
Alexa's another one.
Alexa.
They're not robots.
Can it be
Another
considered
robot.
as a robot?
Could be.
They're artificial intelligence.
Yes.
They are artificial intelligence machine.
It's a
Devices.
reality.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Let's. Okay, do you agree considering that one as a rabbit?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes or no?
No.
Godard. Godard.
Godard says that
Robocop.
you mean it, Charles Duff?
Robocop.
Robocop.
And the Pinocchio robot.
Este es Astro Boy.
Astro.
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy.
I don't know. This is Astro Boy. Terminator. How do you say how name the alien? The alien robot. You remember the
movie?
The movie Alien.
Alien? Yeah, of course.
Ah,
The-
bueno.
Yes, but
Was it a robot in the movie?
yes, of course.
I don't remember.
Predator is a robot?
Which one? Predator?
Predator is a robot?
Predator?
No, Predator is not a robot.
No. The robot that appears in
the movie?
In the movie. The person, o sea, the
Ah, I remember that one. It was an android. It
Yes.
was an
Android.
android.
It's
Yeah,
an
yeah. It was half machine.
Yes.
And half. It was a humanoid. Sorry,
Yes.
humanoid. A
And-
machine half human.
And the last
Yeah,
one
right.
is the barman of the Passengers movie.
Yeah.
The
It
barman.
was Steve, I think.
So I think that we have to arrange to 13.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I accept.
I think the one that is making a difference here is Alexa.
Alexa.
So we're not sure.
Alexa.
And finally yours.
It
Go.
was Sophie, Robocop, Arthuritus, C-3PO, Bumblebee, Godard, Terminator, Astro Boy.
How many did you get?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay. Okay, guys. That's good. So probably you can get some more ideas if I show you.
Wally.
What?
Wally, Eva.
Okay.
Kids movies, guys. Kids movies.
Wally.
Actually, put together
I
some.
don't remember that one.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, the big giant.
Do you remember that one? What is the name of this one? Do you remember one?
Which one?
The one of the.
The Futurama guys.
Futurama.
I don't remember the
In the
name.
center. That is the movie. It's an 80s movie, right?
Which one?
Which one?
In the center. The picture
Ah,
in the
yes.
center.
Yeah, it is
How-
an
how
80s.
Johnny Cinco. I remember the movie. Sorry.
one? This one?
That one. Yes.
Yeah, I remember it too.
Movie.
The movie was.
This one?
I don't remember
It
the
was a very old TV series.
Yes.
I think was
Danger, Will Robinson.
Atrapados en el espacio or something.
Lost in Space.
I think, yes, I think it was.
Have you not seen
Yeah, oh, it doesn't work. It was a series. It was a series like this. Okay, so another ideas with this one. So of course we have Terminator. We have some others that I don't know. Then you remember this one from the X-Men? Well, I do.
Mega Man is that one.
Mega Man, yes. Yeah, Mega Man.
And that one is of the Giants of Steel.
No, ese es de
No,
los
that's
Power
one.
Rangers. Es
Have you
de
got
los
the
Power
Power Rangers?
Rangers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Millennial Robot it was called.
Millennial Robot. Which one? This one?
No, the one that I see.
Okay, the one that appeared in the
Movie.
ABC.
Millennial Robot.
Millennial. And is it the name of the movie? Millennial
I
Robot?
think.
Yeah. Okay. There are many, right? Right now that we're starting thinking about them. Oh, then you remember this one?
I remember, but I don't remember Robot's name.
Robo, es
Robin.
película de
Robin,
robots.
no?
Robin, I think. Okay. So, then you, does anybody here remember this one? Yeah?
From Avatar?
I think it comes from the movie Robocop. So,
Nice. Yes.
I don't know which one.
yeah, it's a novel. I can understand. And here we have some other transformers. And it was a girl, right? It was a rabbit. Can you remember the anime? It was actually a girl. It should be a Japanese.
Sailor Moon?
No.
The rabbit version.
Ultron.
Bolton, yeah.
Ultron.
Ultron.
From the Wars.
Okay.
Avengers.
Okay. And that's
Ahí
one,
es.
right? Okay. So, now guys, we are actually going to work today. So, I should just read that joke. The thing is, probably that we will, or the rabbits will face that scenario in the future. Okay, I'm going to show you a video. This video is actually about a rabbit. What would happen if we had a rabbit? The idea of a rabbit merged with one of the most popular items in terms of technology. And I said current technology. So he has an iPhone here. Who has an iPhone? So raise the hand. Okay, Betty has an iPhone. Then you have an iPhone. Okay, you have an iPhone. Okay, so I think Wendy, do you have an iPhone?
Yes.
Yeah, do you have an iPhone? Yeah. So at least more. Well, in this classroom, more than they have an iPhone. So what would happen if we had an iPhone merged with a rabbit? We will show you this video.
One of the hardest parts of Steve Jobs' passing was continuing to give the people amazing technology. He was so successful with many of our products, the iPod, iPad, iPhone, iCarly, that we needed something that really continued his legacy. Something that the people can relate to. Introducing the iRobot. iRobot is advanced, it's intelligent, and it's really, 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 really hard.
iRobot can do everything and anything. I swear it's absolutely amazing. Is that recording?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
With an iPhone, a phone call, it's boring. But with an iRobot, a phone call is exciting. With every phone call, the iRobot is programmed to physically interpret whoever you're speaking with.
Incoming call from girlfriend.
Answer.
Hey baby, it's me. I just want to say I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to come home tonight and give you, some of this and tell me.
Incoming call from blocked number.
Answer?
Yes, hello. I'm calling in regards to the person that ordered the hemorrhoid cream.
Oh, what?
Yes, the hemorrhoid cream.
No, I didn't order that.
Hemorrhoid cream.
What?
Hemorrhoid.
Incoming call from mom. Incoming call from mom. Incoming call from mom.
iRobot is the most smartest piece of technology we have ever created. iRobot has the entire online world at its fingertips. With the advanced 5G, iOS 9, PPT, BMW, IMDP processor, being able to serve things very fast, effectively and efficiently. Oh, and the dimension is very, very, very high. With the iRobot, you'll never have to do anything again. The iRobot can do it all. Don't want to make your bed? iRobot. Don't want to do the dishes? iRobot. Need a cuddle? iRobot. Don't want to do laundry? iRobot. Transportation? iRobot. Don't want to work out? iRobot. Don't want to be on camera? iRobot. Want to be entertained? iRobot.
call from mom. Incoming call from mom.
But all Blaine applications. Who needs applications when you have applications?
Don't want to hit your girl? I robot. Jackson, Jean-Way. Jean-Way, Jésus partout. We're also introducing something brand new that we've never done before to any device, especially the iPhone. iRobot C. C standing for color. iRobot C can come in black, yellow, brown, red, or even rainbow. I believe with my entire heart to continue Steve's legacy, the answer is the iRobot. Because the iRobot is more than the future. The iRobot is our friend. 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 Friend.
Okay. You mean? Okay. So, what about the iRobot? Now, do you think that, of course, it's just something for fun. But do you think that in the future, could we have a robot that could actually help us in real life? Yes?
We have robots.
Sorry? We do already have robots. So how are they?
Like the Roomba one. The one that cleans
The floor.
the floor.
Yeah, it's come. That comes. No.
No, they use this.
It just subtracts the dust from the floor.
I heard something about, I don't know if it's a robot or what, but that you put it and you put the food or something and it prepares and it makes
Does it
everything.
cook?
Yes, it cooks. I don't know, then I don't remember the name, but it's something that you put.
You put the protein.
The Da Vinci robot?
Yes, the ingredients and you put it and it prepares everything and do everything.
Okay, guys, today is going to be your chance. We're going to work actually in two teams, only two teams. I think this side and this side. So the left side, the right side. So the red ones and the green ones. The free and the morena. Okay, so guys, I'm going to give you a piece of paper. So this is a cardboard, you know, like this. So in this piece of cardboard, you're going to develop a robot. Yes, you're going to work in a robot today. What you will do, you're going to give some answers to the following inquiries of humanity. Now, we need to have robots, but they have to, you actually are going to release. You work, just imagine, in Apple. You both groups work in Apple. And you're going to develop an iRobot, okay? This robot has to be so functional that it's going to be the highest selling device in Apple's history. So do you think can you go over the iPhone, the iPad, the iPhone? I don't know. So try to do it, but you have to fulfill some requests. Let me just show them to you. Okay. What features would you like it to have? Of course, your iRobot. How can the people, sorry, it is not can you, how can the people afford its cost? Because I think it can be expensive. Sorry, I'm going to change this can to could. How can the people afford its cost? How can you prevent, now what would be the features? I'm sorry, I was kind of drunk when I was. The features that the people would enjoy about it. How can you prevent that the people hate your robot when it comes to robots? It always happens in this way. And add a feature that you would risk having in your product. So take the risk, and what would you add to your product? Okay? So we're going to spend 10 minutes to this activity, to the creation, the preparation. You can just write a mind map, you can do a drawing, you can present in the way that you like to do it, because you are going to present this to the other team. So you actually are going to be the director board, accepting or rejecting the project. Okay? So starting from now, you have 10 minutes to complete this futurist and disrupting project. Okay? Give me just a second. I'm just trying to set again the clock. I didn't leave it. Okay, so starting from now, start working on that. So you have 10 minutes for this. And these are the requests. Remember to fulfill the 5 requests that we have there. Remember to fulfill.
What picture would you like to have?
¿Cuál va a ser la función?
You're going to work with this So that's how the review problem is going to happen.
Porque es, por ejemplo, no están dispuestos a pagar más dinero, pero va a haber menos, comparable porque con las mayores ventas va a venir el mayor costo del producto. Ahí tendrías que ponerle un precio accesible para todo público que podría perjudicarte en costos de producción.
Solar energy.
Buenas noches.
¿Cuál es la función? ¿Cuál es la función que quieres cubrir? Porque de ahí viene el diseño.
O sea, cuando es asistente, acuérdame pagar la luz.
O sea, es como home. Algo así.
Más o menos. Más o menos. Aquí no habla con que la manga es personal assistant. Seguridad.
Entonces, por estar
Como que
disco duro, chico.
vas?
No abre, Iván. A ver. Yo.
Bonjour. Et à l'autre salle de classe, il y a quelques espaces. Alors je pense qu'on va changer de salle.
Oui, oui, bien. ¿Estamos quedando? Come to Tapaye. They come to sweet.
Okay. It just fell? Okay. Yes, actually in the other classroom, so there is plenty of space. So, and there are just three students, French students, on the other classroom. So we are going to swap.
Okay.
Así lo entendí, nomás que no sé.
Yeah, I know.
Ya sabía yo que
Luego llegan a les habla así, y luego es así de...
Así lo entendí clarito.
¿Por aquí?
Vamos por allá.
No, al revés, creo que es la puerta. Ya mejor me voy por allá. Ay, el rollo. Y yo el rollo.
ya por ahí pasó.
Ah, ya, mira. Es que yo la veía muy...
Ya no hubieras venido. Vacaciones para ti.
¿Vas a salir de vacaciones? ¡Sí! ¿A dónde vas? A Papulpo. ¡Ay, qué rico!
De este domingo en noche.
¿Cuándo te vas?
Del domingo al miércoles. 4 días.
Ay, qué rico.
Me gusta. No, de este domingo en noche.
Sí, porque las semanas antes se ponen... Sí, ¿no?
Pues también la de Pascua.
Pero es un poco...
Espero.
Okay, so after I finish with this one, and so I think we have recess. And what do you think? Yes? Agree? Yeah.
I'm taking your phone. We are trying to get in. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Es de Iván. Pues no, de hecho él nada más la tenía acomodada, pero estoy viendo dónde se lo acomodo otra vez.
I was going to bring some donuts. Those are the donuts. Yeah, I was going to do it. Donuts, yeah, some those. I was going to bring them, but I didn't. Well, what did I mention, right? So, but I brought some cookies. So, and there is some coffee there. I can try to fix it. Thanks. Aren't there glasses? Aren't there cups? Cups? No? Going to ask Susanna. Probably she has some.
I'm going to put it just here.
Yes.
I'm going to project
Pues lo estoy llenando como así nada más. Una le estoy llenando aquí y la otra vez es escrito. Como al mismo tiempo. Ahora. Se vas a hacer dos. No, pero es que yo tengo muchas cosas. También tenía pensado hacer la no he hecho la eso no lo he hecho. Porque en estos años son menos de 8 años. Y llegó un pero luego ya hicieron tantos los calendarios y ya ya no tienen entonces ya no estamos hablando de eso. Pero hubo hace poquito meses tuvieron una actividad que se tuvieron a participar un poco de la actividad.
Eso, something is wrong. Right now he is 6 years old. He just went 6 years old 2 weeks ago. That was 3 years ago. So he was very, very young, but he still remembers. He still remembers. The travel was nice. It's very nice.
Sí, está transmitiendo de YouTube. Which one is your YouTube channel?
Ivan Roman or something. Mortal. I'm
going to stalk you.
I only have like failing videos or fail classes. Okay, so how's it going? So I think we are running out of time. We're running out of time. Then on the class is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes. So I think I stop. Stop with this and continue with the grammar. And after the fish. Maybe now it's going to take longer. This is the risk with TBL. It can extend to whatever you do. You have to pushing them. Let me just push them. Okay guys, how's it going? Yeah, what are you thinking of? Yeah. Oh, sounds good. So it does everything. It's like the 1,000 visitors.
Do you read instructions?
I just printed. So that's why ya tenemos what is the material? Is it carton? Plastic? Don't go in and it's not Is it plastic? Carrot. What does he do? So for the questions, what features would you like it to have? It works with solar energy. Reservations. Okay. Esa es la versión beta. All good ideas there. This start, they didn't have this start.
Did change on.
Yes. Ah,
yeah. I hope that it's amazing. Amazing.
You're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy it. Okay, so and the board. Okay, so don't forget to I understand the cost. I know what it does. What it works. What the features that people would enjoy about it. People would enjoy, they enjoy everything. They enjoy enjoy having it at home.
Yes, and you enjoy the that's right. Since the first
you're enjoying it.
yes.
Okay, so how can you do that? Yeah, like the baby. And how can you prevent people hate? You can favorite your motorcycle. Okay, so what risk would you like to take with your life? I mean, okay, so how this can be disruptive. This can be not well accepted by everybody at the beginning. So I think iPhone, yeah, they took a risk. They took the risk that only you could use the iPhone with authorized suppliers, right? So they took that risk. They succeed. So
We have only 10 minutes.
okay, it's done. Right here. Okay, so do you have the answer? Yeah. Why have you figured out? Okay. Personal assistant. Okay, so you can write the mind. Okay, so I'm gonna write it. Personal assistant. Eso me diré. Okay, so Personal assistant. And what is it called? Yeah, what features would I like to have? All features. Personal. Okay. We take notes. Remember activate the alarms. Remember to stop. Remember it's a robot, like a person. So can transform. So it can be a roller disruptor. So is it a person? It doesn't know. It is like a machine. If it had,
physical shape. It will be restricted.
Restricted. Because
motion,
speed, the accuracy, that is going to be the, it won't have this human appearance. It would be like a machine. Okay. But can it move? No, I don't. Okay, if you think that it's right? They will take care of the details. I don't know. So personal assistant. This is a personal assistant. Now, what could the people afford? How could the people afford this cost? Because if it is a couple of things, one does like have to. Yeah. So how would you consider? How could you? What could you implement in that device so it doesn't have really expensive? An acceptor cost. So it could be refurbished. Do you remember what is refurbished? So there are some devices that the people don't use anymore. And they go back to the factories and they use the components of the device and they refurbish, they reinstall, reassemble everything. And they do a new component with used components. They recycle it. Okay, so you can write. Oh, you actually have that. They will say maybe that would use reused components. So you need to go on the cost. They want to refurbish the device. Yeah, this case, all devices, they usually go to protectors, and they integrate and okay, what about enjoy, yes. Because this is a personal assistant, but not necessarily only for work.
No, but for example, you can be sure at the street because he's like about the
Okay, there's a lot of money. Can it fly? Like a drone?
we don't know because this is a
Probably. Okay, so what about how can you prevent the people hate the robot? Sometimes what happens is that when you have the robot, the people start hating them because they take part, they erupt in their privacy, and your private life. They do some other things that you didn't allow, you wouldn't like them to do. So how would you prevent that people? Okay, this is a very kind respect. Have you ever heard about the robot named Girls? They appear in the Girl. They
there were some roles in which our recommenders, they had the main way for the roles, never harm humans. For example, the first recommender, first and second one, if the was protect yourself, unless you enter this role affects the first role. Okay, so this kind of things. Okay, so it's going to be very polite. And add a feature that you would use to, I was telling to the other team, that maybe you could tell to the, you could implement in your device. What happened with the iPhone, the iPad, and the iPad? So Apple decided only to accept supplies specifically created for the Apple. They took the risk. They made it. Right? The same happens, for example, with the Nestle thing, the coffee machine. It only accepts capsules. Especially only for that. And they took the risk and they succeed. Okay, what would you think? Okay, come on. We only have like 5 minutes to finish. Come on, guys. Look at this. Okay. Take covers and we become okay, guys, only 4 minutes to finish. 4 more minutes to finish.
¿En serio? Yes, yo sin querer.
I think everything is close to. I don't know. I haven't seen. But I think that maybe today everything is closed. No cafeteria. No candy material.
Susie told me yesterday.
Yes. Oh, probably the vending machine.
They are not working, I think. They don't work.
I know what we did last week. So we only had like 6 people coming to Tottenham because of the holiday, the long weekend. We went to the pedestrian bridge. We bought some guajolotas. Yeah, it was nice. So we spent like 40 minutes just going.
¿Qué te falta?
I know. They're really hungry. I'm going to see if we can anything with some cups.
¿No te sirvieron los cafés? Lo que yo quería era poner que no puedes presentar una preposición solita. Entonces this is the one that I told you.
Oh, good. I can swim. And it comes with it is the grammar rule, example. It starts with a grammar rule. Then it moves to a game. And all the documents, print reference point for this one topic, which is the grammar analysis, or what is grammar practice, what is the name that we use in the ISO, like the analysis of the grammar.
Like the structure, like the.
What do we need? We have a separate document for that, which is the grammar analysis or something. Don't remember. In the Excel, besides the lesson plan, we work in another document where we are analyzing the grammar.
The language analysis.
Language analysis.
Yes.
So, the
We haven't
skills.
used the skills.
No, and not even for the skills.
I think we should use it for the last
Yes,
one,
but we
but no one uses it
Did
and
you?
no one says anything, so
But did you use that for your
For the skills
for the
one?
skill for the skills
the
class?
skills?
No,
No,
No.
I did the language notes.
Just the language analysis. Did you use the language analysis for the skills?
Yes.
Because you work with vocabulary. You should work with vocabulary.
Yes. But
Well, probably, I don't know
just replace the lesson plan and the appendix about the materials.
if she doesn't ask,
yes,
I won't
if
mention
she said it's
anything.
okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's
If it was a
okay.
pass, it was a pass.
Yes, a pass is a pass. She already said it was a pass, so I don't care about it.
It is very good. So everything comes in the British Council.
British Council, it's learning English kids.
Yeah, I have seen I have used a couple of tools. I used to work with the monkey. I guess the monkey or something. It is a game in which you think of a number. You don't mention anything, and you see a chart with pictures. Each of the picture has the number that you have to think is from 2-digit number, and then the machine guesses correctly the number that you thought. So everybody gets impressed. And I saw that one.
No. Creo que lo más cercano a eso era un correo que mandaban hace muchos años que te terminaba diciendo no hay elefantes en Dinamarca. ¿Te acuerdas del correo?
You go to the left, it's
iguanas en Dinamarca.
You're going to follow the vertical.
automatically.
A ver, ¿cómo dice? Pues mira, donde me cabe una es aquí en Action Points y poner la importancia de proyecto. Es que mi libro lo puse a buscar comunicativo porque maneja las diferentes habilidades y al final siempre muestra como un proyecto. Entonces, aquí en Action Points quería poner algo acerca de esto, del beneficio de los proyectos o algo así.
¿Proyectos?
Vamos a ver. Pero siempre que pongo, es que he puesto me aparecen proyectos.
Okay, guys. So, are you ready? You ready?
Una escafandra para que puedas abajo del
Okay, I think you're almost complete here. Okay, so please start preparing because all of you have to give an answer to each of the at least work and an answer for all the questions that you have.
Project-based learning.
One of you is going to main material. Okay, I'm going to show them again. So prepare your answers because you are going to present it. Okay, decide who's going to work with each of the questions. Now start the cycle of going to the answer to each of the questions. One of you is going to do
Necesito que quede el primer pedacito de aquí,
Me lo mando por correo.
one of you is going to do
¿Y es un artículo?
y ya con eso, que no me pudiera mandar. Por eso, mira, ya tengo todo mi material.
Can I take another cookie?
take all the way to the line of the table.
Bueno, aquí tengo que quitarla.
Right now we're starting. ¿Cómo se llama el modelo?
Oh, yes. They're very nice.
No. And I thought about going to the Sam's and buy some donuts, but I didn't have time. And I said, Wendy is going, she was going to get there also then. And Wendy, what you're doing time with Betty, so it was like 10 minutes right at the time, so right in time. And then
guys now?
No, well, I don't know.
Very sharing. The mini delicious project. Or also we have cookies in that.
Pero no sé si, es que cuando lo mandas así, no sé si te llega la liga y puedes entrar o...
Ay, si me preguntan, ahora
No? Are you ready? Yes? Okay, so guys, they're ready. They're going to present. Now, I need of your help. So, you're very attentive to what your classmates say, because at the end you're going to decide, you're welcome, thank you. So, you're going to decide if the project can be like possible, feasible, or if you need to reject, if you would be in the need of rejecting.
Like a Shark Tank, right?
Yeah, this is Shark Tank. Yes. Okay. So, shall we start? Please, guys, come in front. So the director board is going to decide if the project is accepted, and we are just in front of the new most a new marvelous of marketing, and if this can be a success. To give an answer to each of the questions.
You explain it and I answer the question.
Okay.
The project is mini project. Huh?
Wow.
It's a personal assistant. It can help you with all the things that you want. And it can be a bodyguard too.
You can take it everywhere you want.
It's a chip based on a brain digitalization. It has no body and it's connected to every home system by an apartment on it.
Oh, sorry, could you please say it again, Lee?
It has no body and it's connected to every home system.
Okay, it doesn't have any body. Okay.
It's not expensive because the production doesn't involve many materials, only many materials only manufactured.
Okay, so good, good. Now, help me again, because at the end, so the director board, and I forgot to mention this, the director board, they can read too. So, explain a little bit what you wrote. But each of you guys, you. Okay, you cannot read. Okay, for saying, rephrasing what I said, you cannot read.
Well, it's a chip with a brain
Okay.
digitalization.
Okay.
I didn't read it.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Now?
Well, it is like a personal assistant.
Uh-huh. Okay, sounds good. Okay, yeah, answer the questions. And it is possible. It is possible. Okay, so how could the people afford its cost? Isn't it expensive?
Because the reason is it has no wireless, like electronics, electric, and programming. So the cost will only afford the personal and less materials.
Okay, we afford. And this is the music. To give some environment, an atmosphere. Okay, so you can afford it because it's just a small device. And how can you enjoy it? The people will really enjoy the device.
You never feel alone. As he said,
You never be alone.
That's because it has that's because it has well, its programming is based on the brain's neural so connections. So it will like develop personality. Our personality has more skills to learn how to interact with
Okay, very good. So,
create a
moral. Moral. So you enjoy talking with it. Okay, very good.
But you
And
have to change the installations of electricity, water, and everything else. How can you make the connection between the chips and all the
you will need to install like
so you just need to change some little pieces, some little pieces, and to install some devices that they already come with a mini. Yeah, exactly. Okay. And what else? How can you prevent that people hate your robot? People don't hate your robot because
you teach it.
Okay, so you teach how to behave. What if I hate myself? Actually hate myself.
always learning.
Okay, so you don't hate. Okay, so you love it. You love to talk to it. You love to be with it. Okay, great.
And it's very helpful.
Very helpful. What is the risk you're taking?
Well, the
Moral. So since it is developing moral values, this is the risk. And why do you think it is the risk?
Because you don't know how people react to certain situations.
So risk developing moral. Oh, what happened? I think. Mini me? Hate it? Okay, very good, guys. I think we can give a clap. So don't give an answer. Don't give an answer. Now, the second team. Please show to the other director board your project.
Well, this is a machine, it's a motorcycle. Its name is 200 feet.
100.
Yes, 100, 2000.
It also can be 1200 G.
1200 G or 1200 G.
And this is a very nice model, very modern and intelligent machine. It needs a solar cells to move, and you can use this for transportation or one side to go. Yes, with a different.
Because it's a motorcycle,
Yes,
it's transportation.
But the new thing is that
It transforms into a version type robot. Yeah. And well, it's a personal software. It's a secretary. It has a secretary mode.
Different modes.
It has secretary mode, cooker, housemaid, and bodyguard. Also, the motorcycle is autonomous. It's very safe to drive. But in the case of a crash, power steering motorcycle. It's a kind of old
I like the term. Okay.
Also, it has
the helmet.
the helmet has a smart screen. Well, it's a bubble type helmet. So it has a screen where you have your communication. And the tank it has well, the tank is not. The tank has not fuel because it doesn't use fuel. Well, it has the style of a flight motorcycle.
If you want to visit the ocean or to and the tank could be a oxygen that you need. What does it need?
Use the brakes, also with the whole
Wow.
okay. The tank has a screen. It has a screen in the tank.
It's very possible here because you made by yourself. And it has a handout. It has a handout to present.
So the dust is very low, very low.
Like a car.
Okay, like a car. So, but yeah, how did you mention? Does it have a hand down like a manual?
Yes.
Okay.
You have an sample of the pieces.
Okay, very good. Okay. Yeah, it can be either a manual or a hand book.
A handbook.
Very good.
Yeah.
And also has a gyroscope, like the
one in the phone.
because if the motorcycle the risk could be
Yeah, when you drive a motorcycle, you have a risk.
Okay, but it comes also with a gyroscope.
but less for you because you have the mobile
Because of our technology.
Yeah, it's not like, it's
how does the bubble work? Yes, work. And how to counter the impact.
Like the one in robots.
In the movie.
The one that they are racing.
There's an insect. So they're soft. So the heat is not hard. Okay, and what is the risk? You have it. You're wrong. You already answered?
Yes.
What was it?
It's the same risk that is well, not the same, but if you drive a motorcycle, you have a risk.
You risk having the same risk if you were driving
Well, it's the same because in this case, the risk only involves
the other drivers.
the other drivers.
Other than you.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to share? No?
You cannot take them because
This is the slogan.
Okay, you answer this question again.
like a car, yeah, like a very.
How did you do it? Because you can
assemble that yourself.
look.
Because you can. It depends on the buyer because you can make for you. You can design it.
Okay, so beautiful. Very good. So very quick.
We are working on it.
Great. So they have answer for everything. So can they cook?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, very good. Very good. So just are they transformers? How are they? Or what they? They're just for being cool. They only move their legs and that's it. Okay, so I think we are just facing just the beginning. Okay, so guys, we're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Everybody please stand up. Everybody please stand up. So we're going to play a game, a very quick game. So we're moving to this next part of the class. Please come here to the middle of the classroom and make a line. Make a line.
Let me just go for.
One line only?
Yes, but I need some. Well, try not to move. Try not to move. So, you're going to, yeah, only one line. Only one line. What you're going to do very quick. You're going to put yourself in order of date. Come on, align this one line. So get tighter, please, a little bit tighter. And Raul, I think that you can't get it. Okay, so you're going to put yourself in the order of your date of birth. I mean, just month and day, month and day. But without saying a word. Okay? So you can do some gestures. You can, I don't know. So please try to do it. Try to do it. And let's see. Okay, come on, Betty. Well, let's do this, I think, a little bit more interesting. How many people do we have? I think we have 10 people, right? So in here we count, yeah. Okay, so guys, you 5. Okay, I need to mix them a little bit. Give just a second. Stop. Just a second, because I need to rearrange. I'm going to create 2 teams. I'm going to create 2 teams. So let's see who finishes first. So, Emmanuel, come here to this team. Now, please come here to this team. Rachel, come to this team, please. Okay, I thought you were going to be in this team. Come here. And yeah, you stay in this team. And Victor, you move to this team. So, there's 5 people. Oh, so right. Great. Is this me? Okay, so guys, please now start doing it. Let's see who finishes first. Yes.
Get already.
Finished? Come on. Okay, so you did it in 13, probably 15 seconds. Let's see, how do they take? Come on, Betty.
Es difficult, teacher.
Saul, another word. Finished. Finished? Yes? Finished? Complete? Yeah? Can we check? Wait. Okay, I think you're done. Okay, so just leave it like this. Just leave it like this. Okay, another word. No word. Okay, so can we see? So this team finished in 15 seconds. Probably 16. I'm not sure. Okay, so could you please say your date of birth? Just day, January the 25th.
July 14th.
July 14th.
September 29th.
August 10.
Let's see, so they took like half an hour.
But they move because
Okay, so what's the... it starts here. Okay.
January 10th.
January 10th.
November.
Other way around.
January 29th. January 29th.
December 16.
December 19th.
Go back to your places. Wow, I'm tricky. Okay, so you almost did it. So I think I was a confusion there. This team, because you started. Did you start with the month or with the date? But you did it very fast. What was the order that you followed? Did you start with the date? The month. Because it is the English class, right? I think to agree between the month and the day was the complex thing. Maybe if you had started with the 20s or probably a number higher than 12, I don't know.
But if you don't have any number.
How to do it, right? Okay, you did it very good. The second part of the next part of the class, Beta is going to show some strategies about read and listen. So, with no delay, please move on. I just ask for your favor to be things are perceptive. I have more. Yeah, just do me a big favor.
Sí, pero yo puedo buscar hasta ayer pude ver en la aplicación. Bueno, pero sí, mira.
Sí, ¿con este?
Okay, let me just. USB, right?
Okay, hello, my name is Berenice. I'm studying the ISO course. That's why I'm going to present some strategies to improve your listening. These strategies are related with pronunciation because the better you do in pronunciation, the better you will be able to listen. So I'm going to work with minimal pairs. Do you know what is it? Minimal pair? Something like this, no? Okay. Thank you. A minimal pair.
Words that sounds similar, but has a different meaning.
Yes, yes, there are the smallest units of sound capable of distinguish between two words, like in cat and cat. The letters are similar, but one sound is different. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, I'm going to present this, and I want you to find, the minimal pairs here. I'm going to give
Sheep or sheep?
Slow motion, but I just
I'm going to connect it to my computer. Yes.
Start and could you please tell me one?
Kids.
Okay. 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 Okay, and you? Six. No. And you?
Six snake.
Snake? No.
Six snake.
And you? Becca?
No, because I know the
Okay, let's take the example of this and this. Okay? Can you tell me the difference?
The sound.
This is long, and this short. Okay, let's see. So, just need to. We have here the punches, okay? We have here sheep and sheep. Head, head. Eel, receive, and live, live. Okay? We have a symbol for these different sounds. This is E with a smile, E, and it's a long sound, and this is it. Okay? And like it and it. Yes? And I want you to hear.
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
Okay, you will listen to a tongue twister. And I want you to try to tell me what does it mean.
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
No, yeah. Give me just a second. So what's going on?
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
Is that thing? Nobody saw. Nobody saw. Did you see anything? At all, right?
No?
Ah, there you go. There you go. The max.
Okay, listen.
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
Listen again.
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
Okay, could you please try to write what you hear?
Okay.
Let's try it. Don't worry.
Last one.
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
I saw the answers.
Six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
This is a British pronunciation. Okay, now I want you to compare. Okay, you may have problems here because they say sister And here they put the two words together and it's sister. I call this. So this silly sister, the sweet of it.
And these not sisters?
Huh? These are sisters. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the sisters.
Because they are six.
Sorry, this is grammar problem. Here it is under. But they say this is sister without sister. Okay? Yes? And I want you to try, okay? This tongue twister. Can you work together and try to repeat all these tongue twisters?
Hay unos huevos aquí desde uno de
the only sound is er. No, it's like This sister.
Without
sister. The sweet meat.
And then the S of sisters.
I read the last part. Sweet.
Sweet. If you want to have the long sound, you just smile. That's it. No? Yes. This section was sweet. Okay?
Yo evolucioné a esto.
I might have the same mistake.
Okay, are you ready?
Mi primer balón me salió de un huevo. Un huevo de esto.
Ready? Who wants to try?
This is the sector.
A volunteer? Okay, this is silly sister too. This is silly sister, the sweet tummy. Okay? Who wants to try?
This is silly sister, the sweet meat.
Okay.
This is silly sister, the sweet meat.
Okay, Ruth. Excellent.
This is silly sister of the second.
Okay, and?
This is silly sister of the second.
Okay, try to do this shorter, this sex.
This is silly. Six.
This is silly.
This is silly.
This is silly. Okay, very good. Now I want you to put here the symbol. Do you remember the symbol? I'm going to get back. And over the word, please place the symbol. I think it's the correct one. This is a long sound.
Yes.
You want me to go with you?
And these symbols are called the International Phonetic Alphabet symbols, and they are well called like IPA symbols. You know? And you can find them in some charts. But it is helpful to put the symbols over the words, and this will help you to pronounce in a better way. So,
Six silly sisters.
so is this a long or a short sound?
Long.
This is this. This or short? Short. Long. And long. Okay. Now I will show you an interest page. I'm going to link where you can find this. Could you help me? Here. How can I change the?
Would you like to do it to the side? In the screen, right? In here, in this screen? Okay. And then you just drag it again and put it the other side. Allow? Okay, nice.
Okay, now you will hear the minimal first. So this is
Sheep. Ship. Sheep. Ship.
Heat. Hit. Eel.
Receive. Sieve. Receive. Sieve.
Leave. Live.
okay. And you try after listen to the word, please.
Sheep. Ship. Sheep. Ship.
Heat. Hit. Eel.
Receive. Sieve. Receive. Sieve.
Leave. Live.
Is there any word that you don't know the meaning?
Sieve is the one I didn't
see, but it's That's right. No? Another word? No? Okay, and this is the tongue twister.
These six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
Okay. Now, I think that when you hear again the tongue twister,
These six silly sisters are sweet to meet.
it is easily to understand.
now because the first one was so difficult.
Yes, that happens if you start working with the minimal pairs. You will separate the sounds because we tend to match all the sounds with our sounds. like all of them like a or like and they're different. And we didn't have the sound a as in Spanish. It's like a cat, but not cat. No? And we tend to do it with our tongue. This is a really good link because you can work with different. This is. Here we have all these minimal pairs, and you have here the impasse symbol. So if you want to work with another, you can try it, for example, with tin.
Jill, Joe, Hill, Hell, Ill, L, Did, Dead.
And this is a really good
Did it?
a really good task to do because you have the sounds together, and you need to try to do it as fast as possible.
Did it wed Liz or did Liz wed Ted?
And I think it's a funny way to train yourself. Well, I don't know. I can't record it. Let me try. Let me check. In these tongue twisters, there are many words that are.
It's to get married.
To get married? But you will find a lot of new words.
Yeah.
Because
Did it wed?
They need to find the words that match, and there are
Hell.
The common words.
Jim.
So we have, and in the sound of this is an important one.
Cat. Cut. Cat. Cut. Cat.
Ban. Ban. Bun. Ban.
Like prohibit.
Dam. Dumb.
Shatter. Shutter. Shatter.
Here we have again this sound, this short sound. It's they say like this.
Dumb.
And that's why sometimes when you're solving the listening task, it's difficult because they don't say the words as we are used to do it. Listen again this.
Shatter. Shutter.
Shutter.
Cut the cackle and come up with the cash.
Okay, and you have here the equal symbol. And I'm going to get back to this. Where is my? Oh, I'm going to move Ivan.
Maybe the second one because there are no.
Okay, can I do this?
There are two power points. The other one is
Thank you. Okay, and I'm going to put two videos. We are not going to see them, because they are too long, but there are really good videos to see at home, to watch at home, if you want. This is about...
Welcome to the Effortless English Show with the world's #1 English teacher.
Here you will find some techniques to train yourself at home by watching videos or movies and trying to do it by yourself. Okay? Trying to do it. I'm going to show you this.
Teacher, AJ Hogue, where AJ's more than 40 million students worldwide finally learn English once and for all, without the boring textbooks, classrooms, and grammar drills. Here's AJ with a quick piece to help you learn to speak fluent English effortlessly.
Hi, I'm AJ Hogue, the author of Effortless English. Learn to speak English like a native. Now, maybe you have bad pronunciation. And when you have bad pronunciation, you often feel embarrassed when you speak English. You often feel foolish because people don't understand you, right? When people give you this face, right? They look annoyed, they look frustrated, they look confused when you speak English because your pronunciation is not good. And this will affect your life. It makes travel more difficult. It makes your job more difficult. IELTS, TOEFL more difficult. Everything is more difficult when your pronunciation is bad. On the other hand, when your pronunciation is good, everything is much easier. People understand you instantly. I think more important than that, they respect you instantly. They will not see you as an English learner, right? They will not see you as someone who's annoying them, who's bothering them. They'll just treat you normally like they would any other native speaker. And that's great. Now, in a work situation, it's even better because you get that respect immediately when you have great pronunciation from your coworkers, from clients, from bosses, from everybody. It's powerful. And of course on IELTS, on TOEFL, and anything else like that, man, when your pronunciation is great, you get a high score. It's simple as that. They're going to give you a very high score on the speaking part when your pronunciation is great. And that's what I made my new Effortless English Pronunciation course for. Train you, not just teach you, not just tell you, train you day by day to speak with a perfect American accent. Now in the last video, I told you the importance of ear training. That we need to think like musicians, especially jazz musicians, and learn to hear the music of English and hear it very, very clearly, including all those little small sounds that make your accent perfect. You gotta hear them first. If you can't hear them, you can't do them. Well, that's just step one, though, of the training process. Next, a really good technique. This is a training technique. Again, a lot of pronunciation courses, all the ones I found, they kind of teach you, they'll show you the mouth movements, put your tongue here and move your mouth like this. That's okay. I teach you that also. I have videos in my pronunciation course. Every unit has a video. I teach you how to make the sounds. But that's not enough. You have to do more than that. You have to train it. You have to practice it day after day, and you have to do it in an effective way. And that's what makes this course powerful. So let me give you one technique. It's simple, it's obvious. It's simply pause and imitate. Pause and imitate. This is obvious, but you have to do it in a very specific way. A lot of people do this, but they do it wrong. They do it incorrectly. Now what do? You take a short audio from a native speaker, very important, choose a native speaker, Anything from me is fine. You can use one of my free YouTube videos. The good thing is I have a very, very clear standard American accent. A lot of people say, AJ, you're so easy to understand. Well, one reason is I have a very, very clear, common, standard American accent. It's the accent you hear in movies and TV all the time. You're used to it. It's the most easy to understand accent in the world. That's good for you. So you find an audio with a good, clear accent, and then you simply play a sentence, listen carefully, pause, then you say the sentence. Try to say it the same as the speaker. That seems obvious, but here's the important part. You have to exaggerate your pronunciation. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this. You'll hear the speaker say something. For example, my name is AJ. You listen to that. My name is AJ, and then you pause. Now it's your turn. Most people do this. They just say, my name is AJ. They think they're imitating. They think they're doing the same as the audio, but really they're not. The energy is different. The feeling is different. And of course, the actual accent is different. What you need to do is you have to try to do everything too much. You have to try to copy the speaker, but then do even more. Do the accent, the American accent you hear, do it super strongly. Pretend you're a comedian and you're trying to make fun of the accent. You're doing it to sound funny, so you're doing it super, super, super strongly, extra strongly. See, the problem is you think you're doing the accent, but you're really not. It's too soft, it's not enough. When you exaggerate, you'll feel you're doing it too much. You'll feel like, oh, this is ridiculous, this is crazy, I'm doing it too strongly. But the truth is, you'll sound just normal. Your accent will just sound good. It's strange, it's some kind of weird psychology, maybe because you feel embarrassed, but you have to do it much, much more than you think. You have to really exaggerate. So you hear the audio, you hear, hi, my name is AJ. Pause. Then you do it, you imitate. You have to do it 10 times bigger. So you say, hi, my name is AJ. You'll feel like you're doing that. You'll feel like you're doing it way too strong. But in fact, you're teaching your brain to use exactly the correct pronunciation. You think you're doing it too strong, I promise you, you're not. You're not doing it too much. So you gotta really over-exaggerate, overdo the American accent you hear. Make it too strong. And you do it every sentence. Play the next sentence, pause, imitate, and super-exaggerate. Play the next sentence, pause, imitate, and super-exaggerate. The super-exaggeration, that's the powerful part. Okay, another technique. Do that for one day. Next day you can do a different technique, or you can do that every day, and then do this next technique also every day. Now in my course I give you an exact schedule to follow, but if you're doing this at home just by yourself, you can use any schedule you want. All right, the next technique for improving your pronunciation. Find the text for your audio, right? Get a transcript, the text, subtitles, anything, just so you can read it. Now, first you're going to listen to it, then you're going to pause and imitate and exaggerate, pause and imitate and exaggerate, do that a lot. Then next, what you'll do, turn off the audio, off. You're going to read the text out loud. With a nice, strong, loud voice, you're going to read it. You've been listening to it, so you know the correct sounds. So read it with a nice, strong, loud voice. And record yourself. This might be a little painful, I'm sorry to say. But it's a powerful technique that will help you improve a lot. Record yourself, read the whole thing, maybe one paragraph, 1 minute, doesn't matter. Read it aloud with a strong voice, record it, then stop. Play your audio, play your recording. Listen to it very carefully, listening especially to the pronunciation, to that music of English. Listen very carefully. Next, listen to the original audio, the native speaker, listening carefully. Compare the two. How is your pronunciation different than the original? And it probably will be quite different. It probably will be very different. This is why it might feel a little painful, because suddenly you will realize, oh my God, my accent is horrible. Oh my God, my pronunciation is terrible. I don't sound like the speaker at all. See, when you just do it in your head, you're just practicing. Maybe you think you sound really good, but when you record it, the truth is hard to avoid. When you record it and then you play it and then you compare, play yours, play the original, play yours again, play the original again. Do that a few times, listening carefully. Try to find the differences. There will be a lot of differences in the beginning. This is good for you though. This will start training your ears to hear the difference, right? You'll hear, oh wow, my R's sound really bad and they're not like the speaker's R's. Or my rhythm is weird. My rhythm is totally different than the speaker's rhythm. You'll start to notice your own personal problems with pronunciation. And this will help you improve. Just by doing this a lot, recording yourself and comparing, you can do it every day, just that will help you improve your pronunciation a lot, a lot, a lot. It's a very, very powerful technique, especially when you combine it, when you do it with the imitate and exaggerate technique. Do both those techniques, and you're going to see a lot of improvement in your pronunciation. Okay,
I think he exaggerated many things, but what can we get about the techniques that he mentioned?
Well, I think that they are great because if you repeat by repetition and doing, you are going to change the expression.
Yes, yes. Yes, I think we can improve by listening native speakers and then trying but in the same way, you know, that it's like what is your name or what's your name? No, it's different. So what I want you to take from this video, because it feels like the master of the world. And it's a process, but I think there are good techniques to check some movies, to try to do it, and also the part of record yourselves, because you will find another way to do it. Like it doesn't sound like this, but like in the tongue twister, you know, the part of the these are. At the beginning, when you listen, that there's something missing. Yes. But if you try and try and try, these are called chunks. When you use like in front of instead of just front, in front of, in between. Like this, if you learn these ideas of these idiomatic expressions, you will improve your listening and also your pronunciation. And I'm not going to show you the other video, but I will share just the link. This is a video that is presented by a British teacher. And she shows these minimal pairs, and I'm going to put just 3 minutes. Can I? No? Yes?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Yes. Just so you can check, I'm going to.
Hello. My name's Alex, and if you want to learn about and improve your English pronunciation,
look, here you have some.
You try. Listen carefully and repeat after me.
kit, bid, hymn, minute. Good. For speakers of some languages, it may be difficult to tell the difference between this vowel, the short vowel I, and another sound, the long vowel E. Listen carefully to hear the difference between the two. In each pair of examples, I'll say the short sound I first. Hit, heat, lip, leap, sick, seek, will, wheel. Now you try. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Hit, heat, lip, leap, sick, seek, will, wheel. Good. This is a short vowel sound. It's pronounced. Ooh. Now you try.
And
repeat.
You can do this exercise with a mirror, so you can see your lips, your tongue, your movements, and it could be a profitable work. That is all that I want to present.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I think actually this exercises, they're very convenient for improving listening. Because as Beren was mentioned, when you have more accurate pronunciation, so it doesn't, in my perspective, we as non-native speakers, it is not needed for us to speak as native. So I think it depends probably on what what our context is. So in the case that we were living in the States, probably it could be more convenient to have a more like native speaker pronunciation than not to have it. But we perform ourselves in different contexts. But what is it helpful, as Ben was mentioning, is when we are doing a listening exercise and we are aware about the differences between this meaning of pairs, the short sounds of the short vowel sounds, long vowel sounds, we become more conscious and we become more aware about the things that we are being asked. Okay, so what are those questions? What is the specific information that I have to write probably in the fill gap task of the listening of the birth certificate? Or if I'm interacting with somebody else, what has this person said? And so on. Okay, so this is the reason why it could become a real asset, okay, to work and listen. And besides to this, I think it is quite important. Okay, very good. So we are going to have a break. Wendy has something to share with us, I think. There's some coffee.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, I just get some donuts for everybody. Because you're always allowing me to be here just observing, so thank you guys. These are for you.
Okay, so guys, what time is it? 11 o'clock. So do you agree? I said yesterday. I said the good thing, Betty, was that I only told you. Okay, so whoa.
Next time I'm going to share with everyone. Yes.
So outside there is some coffee. I think we finished our class today, hopefully 20 minutes before 12, if you agree. So considering that there is an important topic that I have to share with you. Do you have only 10 minutes?
And a lot of homework for the okay.
We have some tasks.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Very good, tan calorías, pero era la única cosa que podía ver.
Outside there's happy. There are already some tasks.
Thank you, teacher.
And thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
So, there's and I wanted to wrap up the first part, which was task, improving conversation, working confidence. So, I was first thinking that I wanted to work with business. For some days, now, you have
There are conference from Lorena Ochoa with the first.
How about that?
Right.
Not well.
Teacher, bye-bye. Cualquier cosa. Pero, o sea, no es que ya no se puede el referente.
Ah, no, ahorita me pongo atención.
¿A poco tu cara es un poquito? Pero bueno, no. ¿Qué pasa? Mi carro, gracias a Dios, alcanzas un poquitito. No llegaría así, por una mugre se pasa. Sí. Sí, sí se pasa.
No.
No, es en una porción de dos.
Es que ahora no lo pagué yo, lo pagó mi esposo.
Es más de 300, ¿no? 301 ya pagaste. 301 pesos. Sí, porque no está cotizado el 98. Ajá. Sí. Pero aprendes a ya se devaluó.
Pero hasta que llegue al precio de valor, porque la mamá tiene una once. Ya es una camioneta de 2010.
Según yo, es el 1%.
No, es más. Pero si mío fueron como 6,000.
Oye, no sé si detener la transmisión.
Yo creo que déjasela a él ya mira.
Es que le pensé que era bien, porque lo está grabando completo. Bueno, sí, con este sí y con este también.
No, ¿por qué no?
Adrianita, ya que tú no vas allá para saludar, ya vine. ¿Verdad? ¿Verdad? Ya no me quieren.
Claro que sí, muchos.
Bueno, con permiso. Gracias, Wendy.
No, por nada.
No importa si le grabo para ya después pasarlo después con calmita y no quitarte mucho de todo eso, ¿vale? Entonces, de lo que va de clase, te voy a decir los dos momentos en los que te observé. Te observé cuando estaban haciendo el spin wheel, te observé, y cuando hicieron lo de las 3 preguntas de... no me puse 3 preguntas.
Del diseño del...
Sí. Antes. Fue la segunda actividad que hicieron. Que tenían que ver... que cuál era el invento que más les gustaba y cuál creían que era como muy bueno, ¿no? Esos fueron como los momentos. Creo que no importaba eso. Entonces, más bien sería... Yo te voy a hacer las preguntas y ya tú me contestas, ¿ok? Si me las quieres que lo hagamos en inglés, prefieres hacerlo en español, no tengo ningún problema. ¿Sí? Ok. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que has disfrutado más de tu clase?
Me gusta mucho la metodología que utiliza el profesor. Son muy dinámicas en cuanto ve que el ritmo de trabajo como que empieza a declinar, cambia actividad y otra vez te activa. Eso es lo que me gusta.
¿Crees que qué es lo que más has aprendido en esta sesión?
Pues un tema en específico así de pronunciación.
Lo que tú sientes que te ha dejado la sesión de hoy, no sé, ya sea de pronunciación o que digas, hoy tuve oportunidad de hablar mucho, no sé, algo así.
Bueno, siento que vimos un tema muy novedoso, donde aprendí vocabulario, donde aprendí también a usar la imaginación con los chavitos jóvenes que tienen mucha inventiva y entonces vocabulario nuevo y compartir ideas con ellos, con los jóvenes.
Como intercambio de conocimientos.
Sí.
¿Qué de lo que se ha visto, tanto material como la ayuda que te proporciona, en este caso Iván, los demás compañeros, qué crees que ha sido lo que más te ha enriquecido de tu aprendizaje?
Pues el incrementar la práctica de speaking y también pues por medio del vocabulario entender un poquito más lo que se está diciendo, los temas que se están trabajando. Siento que sí he mejorado en mi listening, también un poco en el speaking.
¿Hay algo dentro de la clase que te ha gustado, que hubieras preferido que fuera distinto?
No, me gusta mucho el ritmo de trabajo, la clase, los compañeros, como que hay diferentes, está mezclado, unos un poquito altos, un poquito bajitos, intermedios, siento que todos aprendemos y somos, creo yo, y nos vamos, o sea, todos somos muy...
I'm going to do my best. I promise. Okay, so very good.
Quizás a lo mejor levantarme temprano, pero no.
Okay, guys, let's continue. Please take out your books. Take out your books and go to page number 76. Are you living?
Almost there. Yes, I'm living.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. 76, please. For those who don't have a book, I uploaded the unit 7. Just uploaded unit 7. Okay. Okay, so page 76. Verbs followed by their gerund or the infinitive. Please pay attention. So here we had some questions. What features would you like it to have? Right? Like. It is usually like having. Would you like it having to have? It sounds weird, right? So ing form or infinitive form. Complete form with to. Of course, it comes with the complete form with to. Okay. Again, the other.
With like you can use ing.
Of course, you can use it like. I like skiing. I like riding horses. I like swimming, right? But what is the difference between, and I'm going to do this very quick, this ing form, a verb in gerund, or a noun? Is swimming a noun? I like swimming. How does it work? Does it work as a verb in gerund, or it works as a noun? I like swimming. Is it a verb?
Like a noun. Swimming is the noun.
Swimming is a noun. And when you say, I like swimming, Is swimming a verb or a noun?
Noun.
Of course it is a noun. I like skiing. I like skydiving. I like. So when you have this ing, sorry. Yeah, I like exactly. This is the translation for that. When you have I like plus noun. I like what else? Like the sky. I like reading. I like the coffee. So they are nouns, right? And this is a difference between the ing. In this case, we're talking, for example, I like to have a robot that can do the house chores. I like to have a robot that can do the house chores, for example. And here we have afford. Afford, I can afford to buy a car, or I can afford buying a car. What is the correct form? I can afford. Okay, so sorry. Let's talk about a person. So, for example, I don't know. So the president, Obama. Obama can afford buying a big airplane. Que solamente Obama tiene, ¿no? You remember? Okay, so. Okay, well, so Obama can afford buying a big airplane, probably. Or is it can afford to buy a big airplane? Infinitive form or ing form? Afford to buying? Afford to buy? Afford buying? Afford buying? Okay, who says afford buying? Raise the hand. Who says afford to buy? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Then here we have enjoy. Enjoy. Obama. Let's talk about Obama. Obama enjoys. Let's say playing golf. Okay. So Obama enjoys playing golf, or Obama enjoys to play golf. Enjoys to play golf.
Also can enjoy.
Can
yes, play.
Okay. Enjoys playing. Enjoys to play golf, or enjoys playing golf. Okay, so it changes also in the form of the verb enjoy in the third person. Okay, watch out. I think I just want you, Juan Manuel, that you keep this in mind and to see if at the end we can distinguish the base form for the verbs that follow certain pattern, so certain structure, and it is fixed because there are some flaws. Finally, preventive people hate. I hate. Oh, sorry, Obama, again, Obama hates, what does he hate? What does he hate? Sorry. Obama? Obama. Obama hates Donald Trump.
Yes.
Obama hates to listen the speeches of Donald Trump. Okay, Obama hates the Donald Trump's speeches. Obama hates Donald Trump's speeches. Obama hates to listen to Donald Trump's speeches. Or Obama hates listening. Listening?
Yes.
ing. The last thing. Obama risks. Obama risks to what can we say? Obama risks to promote or promoting. Risks promoting the Democratic Party. He risks promoting or to promote the Democratic Party. To promote, risks to promote, or promoting. Promoting. Okay. It is confusing, right? At some point. Go to page number 76. What do we have here? So sorry for those who don't have the book, but probably you can also share a little bit books with those who have. It is page number 76. Page number 76. So you actually, when you were working on the project, you used like, used hate, you used enjoy, or you used like, enjoy. I think hate, you didn't use it that much. Do you use afford? Afford? Do you have the money, the resources to pay for something? Now, just check. Here we have the grammar and the verbs followed by the germ or the infinitive. Listen, we're going to listen. Adri, could you please help me with the instructions?
Grammar verbs followed by the gerund or the infinitive. Sorry, completed these sentences from the interview with the gerund or the infinitive form of the verb. Then listen and check.
Okay, so before we start listening, please start working individually, very, very quick, on answering from number 1 to 7. And here we have some sentences. So try to give an answer. Juan Manuel, could you please read the first one, if you're able to do so?
I don't remember watching those old black and white science fiction films at the cinema with androids and robots.
Okay, we all remember watching. Okay, watching, ing form. We all remember to watch. Actually, the correct form, of course, it is watching. Something that happened in the past. Okay, now 0, we have another example. Raúl.
As soon as you saw a robot you expect to see, then go crazy.
Very good. As soon as you saw a robot, you expected to see them go crazy.
What
To
page
see
is that?
76. 76. Is it 70?
No, it's not 70.
No, it's 73.
Oh, I'm sorry.
73, yes.
I wrote it incorrectly. I wrote it incorrectly, I'm sorry.
73.
Okay. Are all of you in page number 73 now?
I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
When I pronounce a verb
in simple past, that
I
ends.
need to see expect,
Expected.
or expect.
Okay, very quick. I take it as a common question. When the verb ends in a t or d sound, you pronounce a. Expected. Okay. For example, another control. Well, what is controlled? No, that ends with d. No, it ends with d. Verb ending with d. So the sound. Now look at this on the compatibility, the difficulty that the percent in which we use the or to sounds when the word already has the ending sound in the sound. It will be almost impossible when some expect decide that. Is it confusing? Now, all of them sound like others. Okay, we're going to see. Okay, so can we check? One more minute. Okay, so let's start checking them, okay? Number one, please. Juan Manuel. The we wrist.
Risk having our day-to-day life controlled by machines that aim for steps.
Risk having or to have?
Having.
Yes, of course it is having. ING form. ING form. Now number two. Please, Raúl.
Don't you think most people would prefer to communicate with a real person?
Prefer communicating or to communicate?
To communicate.
That's perfect. Number three. Yes, to communicate. Number three. Please, Adri.
The Japanese have success in to develop household robots for some time.
Okay, so do you all agree? Okay. Yeah, actually it is ING form. ING form. Okay? So and watch out. Succeeded. 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 To have success. Succeeded. To have success. Now, in number four. Number four. Steph.
Number four. Human being is designed to look at the screen all day.
Okay. To look. Infinitive form. Do you all agree?
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Number five. Please, Saul. Yes. Just one.
But we have also heard a lot about scientific who have managed to make robots with intelligence.
Manage to make or manage making. Making. Agree? Actually, Saul is correct. Manage to make. Manage to make. Yeah, infinitive form. Yes. Manage to make. Now, number six. Very good. Manage to make.
Manage making, it sounds.
Sounds awful. So I think this is one of the guidelines that we followed when we come to decide between ING form or infinitive form. But pay attention. Yeah, actually it sounds weird. But now number six. Victor.
I would like seeing a real public debate take place on how this will affect society in the future.
Do you agree? I would like seeing, or I would like seeing.
To see?
Actually, I would like to see. So modal verb in there. I would like to see a real public debate take place. But don't be worried. There are some verbs that can take both. But in this case, it is to see. I know it can be confusing at the beginning. And the last one, use, please.
Governments should consider using robots in
Okay, should consider using or to use?
Using.
Using. ING form. ING form. Now, number words. Yeah, Tom.
For me, this exercise was a little difficult because I don't understand the cue to use
the ING
ing form or infinitive form.
There is a cue or
Of course, there is. So let's move on. Don't worry. Now, let's listen and validate answers. Think it is going to sound clearer. At the moment.
Listening 7.2. 1. We all remember watching those old black and white science fiction films at the cinema with androids and robots. 2. As soon as you saw a robot, you expected to see them go crazy. 3. Do we risk having our day-to-day life controlled by machines that think for themselves? 4. Don't you think most people would prefer to communicate with a real person? 5.
The Japanese have succeeded in developing household robots for some time.
6.
A human being isn't designed to look at a screen all day.
7. But we've also heard a lot about scientists who've managed to make robots with intelligence. 8.
I would like to see a real public debate take place on how this will affect society.
9.
Governments should consider using robots ethically.
Okay, so now we double checked, so we confirmed right with the speaker, just mentioning the answers, mentioning the answers. They sound probably, okay, so they are convenient, they're suitable. Now, just check. In pairs, we're going to discuss in the site which of the forms, in here, in this box, we have a list of verbs, which go with gerund, infinitive, or which ones can take both forms, with gerund or infinitive. So let's try to do this together. So we have a fourth. How, what is the verb that it takes? A fourth buying or a fourth to buy? Or both of them? Both? Okay. Try to discuss this with your partner. Discuss this with your partner. And just write which one can take the infinitive form or the gerund form. Okay, so discuss with your partner. Let's see. A fourth? Yes, of course. Do we have one here? Let me see, do we have one?
It doesn't depend on the context.
It depends on the verbs. It depends on the list of the verbs that you have here. Yeah, actually, the role is related not with the context, mostly, but with the verbs that you're using. Some can take gerund form, and some others can take infinitive form, and there are some other verbs that can take both with the same meaning, and some others that can take both, but the meaning changes. There's some complexity in here.
Yes.
Okay, so now checking very quick. I'm going to give you the answers. Gerund form, mind. Mind. So just identify the verb in here. Mind. It takes the gerund form.
It's mind, yes, mind.
Mind. I don't mind lending you my book. Would you mind opening the door? Okay. So the next verb, remember, it refers to the verb that takes that goes together with those verbs. Okay. So this is the reason why they are called pair patterns. Now, with gerund, we have mind. What else? What else do you think goes?
Like both.
Both. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that gerund, mind, enjoy, finish.
Which one? We only have one.
They start with ing, well, gerund?
Yes.
Yes, they go with gerund.
English, right?
ing. Look. Okay, look forward to.
Look forward, it's to.
Yes. Look forward to. I look forward to making a cake. I'm look forward or
To hear from.
yes, to hear ring from you. Okay, does it sound like possible? In this case, we have to use ing. Okay, we accept that.
Look forward to is always ing.
ing, always, always, always. And also mind, and also enjoy, and also finish, and also want. Want? No, actually, I want to go to the cinema. I want to go to the cinema. Now, infinitive form. Infinitive form. Decide. Very good. What else? Want. What else? Seem. Very good. What else?
Would like.
Would like. Perfect. Decide. Want. Seem. Seem. Would like. And we miss one. Afford. You were right. Afford. Afford. Like is infinitive form. Two. And now those verbs in this box that can take both. One is try, and the other that can take both.
Want.
Afford, finish.
I love fish.
Afford is only infinitive. Afford is only infinitive.
Like enjoy.
And want is
Enjoy is only gerund.
Try. Like finish. Like
Very good. Like can take both. Can take infinitive form. Okay, Obama likes to play golf, and Obama likes playing golf. But there are some differences sometimes in some verbs. And there is another verb in this list that can take both.
Want?
No. Want is always with the infinitive. Always. Right. Okay. Try. So Obama tried golf. The first time that the first time that Obama tries to play golf. Sorry, I rephrase. Obama tries to play golf every single Saturday. Okay? Obama tried playing golf, but he didn't succeed. Okay? Obama tried playing golf, but he didn't succeed. Okay? So you're going to see the differences. There are some verbs in which you can see a clear difference if you use infinitive form or if you use ing form. Let's continue. Next exercise. Verbs plus gerund or infinitive. Remember. Could you please, guys, for that one, I want you to work in pairs. The first pair, what time is it? Sorry.
20 minutes before 12.
20 minutes before 12. Okay, so very quick. In here, we're going to see just the differences and how to use them. Some verbs are always followed by the gerund, like for example, risk having. Okay, risk always uses gerund form. Some verbs are always followed by the infinitive, expect to see, for example. Some verbs may be followed by either the gerund or the infinitive. With some of these verbs, there is a little difference in the meaning. To start attacking and start to attack. With others, there is a big difference. So between these two verbs, the difference is just very, very slight. You can use them interchangeable, and there is no change in the meaning of the sentences. Start attacking, start to attack. But when you have some other, remember to watch and remember watching. We're going to see some examples of this later on. but just for you to be aware of this difference. I remember, sorry, I need to use third person. So, Obama remembers to watch his agenda. Okay, very good, thanks so much. Obama remembers to watch his agenda on a regular basis. He took some notes and he has something that he needed to do. He remembered, Obama at that time, he remembers, right now he remembers watching the television yesterday when he was driving the car, for example, something that happened in the past. Now, pay attention to number 4. Verbs plus prepositions are always followed by ing form and succeeded in developing. Verbs plus prepositions are always followed by the ing form. For example, look forward to, when you say that. And here we have a preposition, right? So that means that the verb that follows any other verb that has a preposition in its context, the next verb is going to be in ing form. Okay? Just watch out. We're going to confirm this in another exercise. And finally, verbs such as like and prefer can be followed by both infinitive or the ing. When we add would like or would prefer, they are followed only by the infinitive form. I would like to meet at 9. Okay? So when they are followed with the would, they always go with the ing or with the infinitive form. With the infinitive form. Now, let's move on. Try to do this exercise. The verbs in the sentences can be followed by either the gerund or the infinitive, but the meaning is different. Complete each sentence with the correct form. Very quick. All together, let's try to complete this task because we are going to reinforce with many later exercises. Number 1, she always remembered to take her medicine or taking her medicine. Okay, to take her medicine before she went to bed. It is the infinitive form. She always remembered to take her medicine before she went to bed. Now letter B.
From the class before she remembered.
It is perfect. She remembered taking. So in this moment in the past, she remembered taking a drink, but then she just fainted. Okay? So just fell down. And she lost consciousness. So she remembered drinking something. Now in here I have a note. Remember, I have a note, a mental note. In here, I have a souvenir of something that passed in the past. A souvenir, a memory. Okay? In here, number 2, he stopped to look at the map. Yes, that is correct. He stopped looking at the map because it was out of date. So he didn't do it anymore. He just quit. He stopped looking at the map because it was so old and the information in the map was useless. So he stopped doing it. Okay? In letter B, he stopped Very good. Do you see the difference now? So in here, stop doing something is that person doesn't do that activity anymore. So I stop smoking because, or my friend stopped smoking because it was bad for his health. So doesn't do this anymore, doesn't smoke anymore. And here, my friend stopped to buy some water, whatever. So stop in the grocery store to buy some water. Stop at, I think. Stop at the grocery store to buy some water. Now number 3. Rachel, what do you have in there?
I regret.
Mm-hmm. Telling you or to tell you?
Telling.
To tell or tell you? Very good. Actually, it is, I regret to tell you that the delivery will be late. I regret to tell you something that I didn't do in the past. And now, I regret telling you now because you told everyone else. Okay, I did it, and so I shouldn't have done that. I regret telling you because you have told everyone else. Now, number 4. Number 4. Very good. It is correct. I never forgot meeting my husband for the first time. Again, in the past. Now, let it be. Raul, what do you think about this one?
To meet your visitors.
Exactly. Okay. Take a note of this. Take a note of this. As in, remember, take a note. Don't forget to meet your visitors at 3. Okay, to meet. And don't forget to do that action. Finally, number 5. 1 minute.
Being a famous celebrity.
Who went on being a famous celebrity?
Being, to be.
Read a B, please. Read a B.
I had a difficult popular in my class who went
Here we have a noun, right? Famous, and here we have an adjective.
To be a famous.
Very good. To be, who went, he actually went on to be a famous celebrity. Who went on being a difficult, who went on being difficult all through his life.
Being?
Yes, went on being. The letter B is being. Letter A is to be. Okay, for number 6, and we're finished with this exercise with number 6. Sorry, I didn't mean. Very good. To stop you from going out this evening. Letter B, step.
It meant stopping her from going out with her friends at the evening.
Very good. Stopping. It meant stopping. Yeah, double key. Did you say? Did you say? Yes, of course. Stopping. Double key. And number 7. Saul, what do you have for that?
I have tried to open
that
that window, but it seems to be
locked. Locked. Okay, locked. Okay, and B?
I have tried opening the window, but it is still closed.
Bless you. Very good. It is with the ing form. Okay. Now, The last exercise in there, and this is going to be homework. In there, we have a keyword transformation thing. We also have some grammar focus, which is the grammar reference on page 199. Homework. I have already assigned in Padlet the homework for working with the ing form, and also to work, for you to work with the, let me see, what is it? To work with our grammar book. So, if you go to Padlet, you're going to be able to see the exercises. In Padlet, I uploaded this book. It is a grammar book, and it also includes some vocabulary. So the intention of this one is that you can check all the grammar points that we are studying. And here, the assignment for this time is go to page 143 and check in here. The way, if you haven't done it yet. Here we are. ing forms, infinitive after verbs. 137. What we have here is the explanation again, the grammar, ing form, and then in the following page, we have the exercises. Following pages, we have the practice section. In here we have several verbs. All of them are clearly specified on the usage. Also in your book, and spotlight, or the spotlight on first, on page 199, you will find another explanation for it. So 199. So both complement each other. In here you have more spaces for practicing. I also added a Kahoot, which is another task. So you can work in the Kahoot at home, play a little bit, and to see differences between usages, ing form, the verb patterns with ing, and the infinitive form with other verbs. And during the holidays, what I strongly recommend you, if you have a chance of doing it, mainly if you're sitting the exam, is try to continue working on the online tasks. So as many as you can, listen a lot. Follow the Ben's recommendation. It was try to go to those websites, YouTube channels in which you can see people talking real English, working on listening tasks, since this is one of the most important and complex parts of the exam when we are doing the first. So guys, I think that we have to finish with the class. It was long, I'm sorry for it, but I really wish you have an excellent vacation time. Okay? So thank you so much. So we're finished. Let me just. No, thank you guys for your patience. Yeah, that's good. So let's thank Wendy today.